if you haven't been down to the Dollar Tree, you should get down there. I wanted to show you. Dollar Tree has some awesome fall decor. They have Halloween decor, but we're going to be using some of these items from the Dollar Tree today to do our DIYs for fall. We're going to be mixing in some old stuff, some new stuff, but like I said, I just wanted to give you a little peek at what Dollar Tree has right now for fall decor. They have so many things, from velvet pumpkins to they have a lot of faux leather pieces, which I think are so cute. They have so much signage. They have just so many cute things, and here I am picking out my little pumpkins. Like I said, they have so many cute little things that you can just make so many nice fall pieces. And if you didn't get down there recently, I would get down there before all these great items are gone, because I'm not sure if they're going to be restocking closer to the fall time, because they have it all out. If you like little signs for the holiday seasons, they have so many. And if you don't like the style of them, you can just revamp them and make them your own, but it's a good base to have. Like I said, so many cute little items that you can pick from. So we're going to be picking out some of these to use for our DIYs today, and it's going to be super fun. So let's get ready to get started with our fall decor. All right, so for this first one, it is really simple. I'm using these wooden squares, and you can get them from the Dollar Tree. Not all items are going to be from the Dollar Tree today, but majority are. But you can get these. It comes 6 in a pack. I'm using 5. I used another one for something else. And you can use wood glue, but we're going to be using hot glue just for the sake of time right now, because it's easier and it goes together quicker. I use Gorilla Wood glue, and I'm just going to be gluing them together to butt them up together, and then also taking popsicle sticks and like securing them on the bottom. So I'm taking all 5, and I'm taking several popsicle sticks. Note to yourself, if you're going to be putting legs on this, don't put them so close to the edge. I put mine close to the edge, which didn't really affect it in a big way, but you might not want to put it close to the edge depending on what you're using for legs. So once that was all dried, and you can just turn it over and start to work on the other side. I'm using the Jenga blocks from the Dollar Tree also. So these building blocks are great, and I use them for so many different things, but I love these. Again, I'm using wood glue. Gorilla glue, hot glue, but you can use wood glue. You're just going to take a little more time to dry. You can use a combination of both if you want also, but I'm just putting them together, lining them up to make sure that I have the right size, and it worked out great with the 5 squares, and then the Jenga blocks lined up quite good right across. And then I'm doing it the tall way on the sides. So I'm doing it the long way, laying down on the front and the back, and then the tall way on the sides. And then I'm just gluing those together too on the sides, and then I'm stacking them up. So it's a set of 3 that I use, so 3 rows up, if that makes sense. Okay, and just lining them all up. I'm using this as a base to make sure everything stays nice and straight while I'm doing it, so that it's not, super wonky or anything like that. Once you have all that, then you'll glue the sides to the front, to the back. You can do it in any order that you want. I just glued one side to one front, and then I went and did the other sides as well, and then put them on top, glued that down, let that dry, flipped it over. And then you can get these little wooden trunk pieces too from the Dollar Tree. I have seen them there now. So I got these last year, but you can get them now, because I have seen them at my Dollar Tree. Because like I said, I did mine on the edge. I am just trying to make sure that everything makes sense and it's not going to be wonky. And then I'm gluing those down. So I put 2 in the center and then 2 on each side. And so my little tray centerpiece thing has little legs. So it's cute, it's nice, it's dry, and I'm going to stain this. You can paint this. You can do whatever you want. You can leave it in a natural state, but I'm going to stain mine because I do like this color. And then once you're done giving it a nice coat, you could just wipe off all the excess, let that dry. You can put a cute little sign in the front of this. You can do so many different things with this. But I let mine dry, and I'm just showing you this foam, floral foam that you can use to, lift everything up, because it's not like super deep, but you can see it's deep, so you won't be able to see the thing. So just to lift it up, you can use newspaper, you can use all kinds of different things, but I'm just using this little foam from the Dollar Tree. I'm cutting it in half because I don't need it to be the full height that it is. That one block is not going to be enough for the whole thing, so you're going to need to put an extra piece in there or something. But then I'm just taking more pieces that I have from the Dollar Tree. The foam is good because you can stick little things in it too, just so you know. But this is how it came out. All right, now another Dollar Tree DIY for the fall. This is a frame that I got from the Dollar Tree, and it's cute because it comes with the little, like, kind of like clothesline rope that you can put the little clips and you can hang your little pictures and stuff like that. But I'm gonna make it kind of fallish. You can just use this too all year round. But I'm lifting up the little flaps in the back, just, you know, so if you want to use them. If you don't want to use them, you don't have to lift it up. But I lifted mine up so I can stick the back piece back on. Then I'm just taking some twine. You can get this from the Dollar Tree too. And I'm just hot gluing one side, and then I am just wrapping it around the whole thing. You want to do it nice and snug, and you want to butt them up to each other real nice and close so that it covers the whole thing and it looks like, you know, a singular piece. Once you get to the corners, you can just, you know, finesse it the way that it'll cover up the corners. You can use hot glue at this point so that you don't have to use too much excess if you want to. I didn't use any hot glue, but you can do that. But I just kind of went closest to the corner and then started on the other side and then came back in, if that makes sense. So the whole corner was covered, and then once the corner was covered, then I just picked back up where I was and kept wrapping around. If you know that makes sense. If you have any questions, just let me know. Then for the little laps, I just wanted to show you that you could just twirl around those. You could just wrap around those so that they stay in place. It looks fine in the front, and then once you're done, you can just hot glue it down. You can tie it off, you can do whatever you want, but I just hot glued mine down and snipped off the excess, and it was done. And you can leave this frame just like this. You can frame up one of the signs from the Dollar Tree by just cut off the extra at the top and leaving the back on because they kind of match up. You can do like a little hanging wreath. You can do so many different things with this frame right here, but I'm just going to be putting the back on and then decorating mine with items from the Dollar Tree. The little thankful and blessed signs. It comes a set. I thought it was 4 different wordings, but it's a set of 2 blessed, 2 thankful. They have little pumpkins, little different things. I ended up doing mine with flowers, and this is how it came out. Okay, now for this one, so simple, so easy. This is one from last year that I did, but so this is real simple. If you have scraps like I have, mine I measured about 15, 16. It looks kind of like a rectangle, but like you could do a square, you could do a circle, you could do whatever you want to get the end goal that you want. But I cut mine about 15, 16 inches. You can see it's not super even, and then I just filled it in with scraps. So you're just going to pull up all the edges. This was a stretch velvet, so it was good because I was able to maneuver it the way that I wanted it to. But you're going to just fill in the middle with scraps, with rice, with whatever you want. And then I just wrapped around some more Dollar Tree twine, because that's my favorite thing, around the base of it, and just worked my way up. It's going to be bulky if you do it in a square, but the square is what's going to get you that the neck, the handle, the pumpkin thing, whatever and stuff. So I'm just thinning it out because it is kind of bulky there. So you just thin it out as you need. As I got closer to the top, I thinned it out a little more. And as you wrap the twine, you'll be able to see that it is flexible. So it's kind of stiff, but it's, you know, bendable, so you can make it look however you want. And then once you're done, you'll have cute little velvet pumpkins from your scrap, which is basically free. Now for this one, a simple wreath, and these wreaths, you can change these for the season. You can do so many different things with these, but you know, a simple modern wreath is great. So I'm just using this ring set that I had gotten a while ago. It came in a set of 3, I believe, from Walmart or Micheals. But and then these little leaves, you can get these items too from the Dollar Tree, but I didn't get my ring from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just taking off, and I cut off the leaves from the big stem, and it's real easy. You just do it with a pair of scissors, and then I'm just using twine. You can use different ways to do this. You can hot glue this, which might not be as sturdy as wrapping it with the twine, but you can use zip ties. You can use so many different ways, but I just wrapped the twine around so that was all nice and secure, and then wrapped it across, leaving enough space for the sign. But I wanted the twine there so that the sign could have a better base to stick to when I was done. And then when I got to the other side that I needed, I just picked back up and finished wrapping the twine around the other side. This is cute and simple just as is, but you could put a ribbon there. You can do so many different things with this, but I just glued it closed when I was done, and then I put my little sign in the middle. So this is real simple, and like I said, the twine gives the sign an extra little base to glue to so that it stays real nice. And then I'm just using pieces from the Dollar Tree, the little leather pumpkins. They're so cute because they have a clip in the back, so if you want to reuse them for something else, you can. And then I hot glued some other pieces, and this is how it came out. Now for a super simple fall decor, and you can again do this in so many different ways. I love these little vases, containers from the Dollar Tree. This one is a shorter one. It comes taller though, and I use this all kind of different ways throughout the year. But you can fill it with the little Dollar Tree pumpkins. You can fill it with wood pieces. Like I have these little wood pieces that I use for bowl filler, and you can put it there. You can use the little Dollar Tree stumps that they have, and you can fill it that way. But you can do so many different things with this, which is great because you can change it throughout the season. You can put a filler and put a candle on top. Just so many different options. But what I'm going to be doing is just taking the top from an old spray paint can. You can use anything that'll fit in there to elevate it, but you want to have a little gap around the side. And then I'm just taking leaves, which I cut the stems off. These are not real leaves. These are faux leaves. And I'm just placing them around to cover up the lid from the spray can that I put there. So I'm just overlapping them kind of, and you can use a little stick or something like a wood skewer to help maneuver those around because it is kind of a snug fit. And then I just put a Dollar Tree candle in, and then you have a nice little piece of fall decor. This is another one from last year, but I do love my dough bowl. I keep it out all year, and I just change it as the season goes. But you could just take an old bowl from your house. You can make a new bowl. You can just do so many different things. I'm just taking it and filling it with Dollar Tree moss. You can use a different kind of moss. You can use newspaper, and then you have to use less moss, but whatever, just to lift your bowl up some. I had these nice little pieces from either Micheals or Hobby Lobby, which I had for last fall. And then, little decorative pumpkins, and you can get all these at the Dollar Tree and stuff too. And then I'm just filling it. You can do a little bit, you can do a lot. I'm doing faux flowers. I'm doing the little berry things that they have at the Dollar Tree. Just, you can fill it as much as you want, and it gives you kind of that harvest bowl. You can just do this any way you want, and I just think it is such a nice centerpiece or something to have for the fall season, and it doesn't take a lot of work. Now for this one, so simple, so easy. You can use pieces from the Dollar Tree for this too, one of their rugs, but this rug is from 5 and Below. This is not a lay-on pillow, this is a decorative pillow, but I'm just taking and gluing together right side to right side. It is a mat, like a doormat. I'm just gluing it right side to right side, turning it the right way out, and then I'm just going to glue one side closed. You can add a little signage to this, a little fold of the signs from the Dollar Tree would be nice, putting on this or something, but you can use a mat, like I said, from the Dollar Tree. You can use an old pillow to fill this in, but but this is just something cute, and it brings that warm tone because fall is about those warm tones, that cozy feel, the layers, the textures and stuff like that. So I just like this. And then I'm just filling it with fill, but like I said, you can fill it with an old pillow, and this is takes you 5 minutes. You can use fabric glue to make sure it's nice and secure, but like I said, this is a decorative pillow, so nobody's gonna be laying on it. So I just filled it with that, and then I closed up the other side, and then you'll have you a nice fall pillow. Now for this one. This one is another one from last year, but it's so simple and so easy. I love doing these kind of decorative pieces, but I just took skewers from the Dollar Tree, an old wood scrap piece, but you can get these blocks from the Dollar Tree as well. They have those pieces, and you're going to just want to find the right size drill bit and then mark up where you want to put your pieces. So I just did one a little bit in, and you just want to make sure it's, center in the middle of the block so that it looks like, it makes sense. But like I said, find the right size drill bit so that you can make your hole, put a little glue in there, have your skewers to whatever length you want it. I just took one and divided it basically in half, and then you're just going to mark where you want your Dollar Tree foam ring to go, and then I made holes on that, a little bit of glue, put that together. And like I said, this could be a different decorative piece that you can use for a modern decor piece, but I'm putting it for fall. I painted these signs that I also got from the Dollar Tree with a little spray paint, and then attach them to the ring. So right there, it is saying fall, because fall is all about that welcome, that thankful, that blessed, the signage, the different things to just let you know that you're ready for the season of greeting people and just having that cozy feel. And then once that was done, I just took and I didn't really secure this in any kind of other way, but you can hot glue this, you can tie it down with twine, you can do all kind of different things. But because this is like real bendable, I just played around with it till it was secure, and then added in some decorative pieces from the Dollar Tree, from Micheals, and different things, and then it came out to be a nice little decorative piece.